all in Violet's head. With a face of ire, Violet slumped on her bed. How was it that she couldn't make any friends? Her inwardly pain caused tears to shed. Her loneliness would haunt her until no end. Staring out the window, the poor girl sobbed until she shook. Maybe a cup of tea would comfort her, perhaps even a hideaway in a nook. Or could it be a book? She flipped open a heap of novels, hoping one could console. The first she found was one notorious for its magical scrolls. With its whimsical narrative, exciting fantasy, and characters of good soul, Harry Potter delighted young Violet beyond all control. Not before long, a small smile crept onto her face, but it wasn't enough to ignore what had taken place. Her mind pounding over days coup de grace. Violet picked up another book, hoping the torn strings to her heart could once again interlace. The novel on her right was her grandmother's. At its center were four sisters without any brothers. Though they bickered and fought, they dearly loved each other. Little Woman was its name. It had the characters Violet wanted to smother. The four girls were Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. They were all grown, not one of them a baby. Even with their charisma, domestic struggles, and empowerment of ladies, it didn't seem to stop Violet's day of being rainy. So Violet kept trying, and soon read about a girl in flowers. Kids picked on her for her name, and so she cowered. Chrysanthemum delighted Violet. In the end didn't leave her sour. Violet smiled at the little mouse, one filled with strength and willpower. Her smile widened and her throat didn't feel so heavy. The sunshine and the weight of the world wasn't so hefty. The more she read, the less she became sweaty, so Violet continued, feeling quite merry. As she read, Violet's body shook with laughter. This book was certainly funny, only getting better with each chapter. Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie, albeit heartwarming, talked of disaster. It made her feel like the world wasn't about to shatter. Violet looked over her books, pondering. There's some power in them, thought she. Mind wandering. Not once did she think she was squandering. Angry the book was over, she began hollering. Wait, Violet thought. In her readings, feelings she'd caught. Through trials and tribulations these characters fought. With a grin on her face, Violet said, I ought. Harry faced his fears. Jo had an amazing career. Chrysanthemum's name never disappeared. The Alpers, nevertheless, perseveres, and brave Violet will wipe away her tears. With a spring in her step, Violet laughed on the floor. It were these stories and characters she greatly adored. Like them, she would never close the door, and with that in mind, Violet didn't feel so lonely anymore. This was written and directed by yours truly, E M Appiah. It was made possible by my English teacher, Miss Leach. This was made with help from WeVideo and Bitable. Special thanks to J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, Louisa May Alcott, author of Little Women, Kevin Hakes, author of Chrysanthemum, and Jordan Sonnenblick, author of Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie. Also thanks to Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley for teaching me the power of friendship. Margaret, Josephine, Elizabeth, and Amy March for teaching me that femininity is not a weakness. Joseph Lendo, Chrysanthemum, for teaching me to be proud of my name, and Stephen Alper for teaching me that in times of trouble, sometimes the only thing you can change is yourself. This was made for the 2020 DISTCO competition for the English Language Arts section. Thank you!